I've been telling all of you from the very beginning that anyone can become the bank. I told you that you don't have to be experienced and you don't have to be an expert at everything that I'm teaching. But what you do need, if that's the case, is you need to have a strong team backing you up. And in this section, I'm going to teach you how to get that team. I'm going to teach you how to add years of experience and know-how by utilizing a broker to do all the pre-work in finding and evaluating potential lending opportunities. They will even work with all the other parties involved, and they'll coordinate nearly everything for you. All you need to do is sit back, choose the investments that are right for you, and choose the amount of money that you actually want to invest. That way you can relax on the beach somewhere and let your money and the broker do all the hard work. This section is vital to getting you making money sooner rather than later. So get ready, and it's time to start getting excited because you're almost there. Congratulations on the progress you've made so far in completing the course. You are almost to the finish line and well on your way to becoming the bank as a private lender. Now's the point where we start to tailor fit this knowledge to your very own specific personal situation. There are two types of private lenders. Private lenders who do everything themselves, and private lenders who work through a mortgage broker who handle the majority of the active tasks that are required to be a private lender. Everything that you've learned so far in this course qualifies you to move forward in either one of these directions. But in this section, I want to make sure that you get a good feel for which direction best fits your personal needs and ability level. So let me summarize the two possibilities for you so you completely understand the two routes that are open to you. As a private lender which chooses to not utilize a broker, you are responsible for finding your own lending opportunities. So you're going to have to find the loans that you're going to loan your money out to. You're going to be responsible for doing all of your own due diligence and vetting any potential lending opportunities that you come across. So that's going to include, but not be limited to, doing a background check on the borrower, his experience and his creditworthiness, reviewing and analyzing any appraisals, and of course reviewing the purpose of the loan and its exit strategy. You're also going to be responsible for servicing the loan, which means that you're going to have to collect monthly payments every single month. And of course, if there's a default, you're going to need to foreclose and sell the collateral property, which means that you're going to need to find a lawyer to foreclose and also be responsible for listing the property and getting it sold once you acquire it through a foreclosure process. For many private lenders, this requires a substantial time investment as well as an established experience level to successfully accomplish all of the different duties that are involved. But many private lenders who do choose to go this route do it because there are several advantages for going that route. By doing all the work themselves, they generally receive a slightly higher interest rate, surpassing 12%. They're also able to find an additional peace of mind due to the familiarity they may have with the loan. For example, if you were lending to a regular partner who you provide all the money and he goes out and finds the property, rehabs them and flips them, and you both share in the returns, you may have a better feeling and a better peace of mind of knowing what deal you're actually investing with and the people you're dealing with. You will also have an expanded marketplace for where you can find your lending opportunities. Doing the work yourself is definitely a very common option. But for the majority of you out there who are learning about private lending for the first time through this course, I highly recommend that you choose to private lend through an established and licensed trust deed broker. Private lending through an established trust deed broker can make becoming the bank an increasingly passive and safe strategy. In many cases, private lenders such as yourself rely on the broker to a large extent to perform all of the key tasks that ensure that the trust deed is a safe investment. This professional broker will use its established team to find, structure, buy, and help arrange servicing for your trust deed to lower your cost, expand the marketplace for you, lower your risk, save you time, and increase your return tremendously. Let's examine the different roles the broker plays for you and the benefits that come with it. The first role, and often the hardest, is that the broker finds and provides for you solid lending opportunities. Think of the broker as a bank with no money. They do everything that the bank does, they just don't actually have the money to lend out. Potential borrowers come to this broker, and they fill out a loan application just like a big bank. The broker will sift through the loan applications and find the deals that on the surface warrant taking a closer look at. The broker then will completely vet the loan opportunity, which includes but is not limited to evaluating the borrower's expertise, detailed examination of the purpose and use of the loan, evaluation of the collateral and its cash flow, as well as determining that the exit strategy is solid and executable. The loan evaluation process is generally where an inexperienced private lender could really get themselves into trouble. They can get themselves involved in a loan that is not nearly as safe as it could appear to be on the surface. The experience and thoroughness of a professional trusted broker will save you countless amounts of money by eliminating many of the risks that stem from inexperience, not to mention all of the peace of mind that it will provide you by knowing that your money is backed up by solid, real, and tangible collateral. If the broker determines that the loan fits its lending criteria and preferences, they will inform the borrower that they will fund the loan opportunity. Remember that the broker has no money, so the next step for the broker is actually acquiring the funds that are needed to actually lend out. So if you were to private lend on your own, you're going to be limited to loans that are smaller than the amount of money that you have. So if all you had is $25,000, then obviously you could only lend loans that are $25,000 and smaller. It would be extremely difficult for you to find loans that are small while still having the solid collateral backing you up. Working through a broker allows you to pool your money with other private lenders to increase the loan amount sizes to amounts that you would never be able to fund on your own. The advantage of this is you have now much stronger collateral for your money. You are now going to be able to lend on big bank loan sizes, which in turn are going to provide you big bank interest rates and better collateral. For example, if there was a solid loan opportunity to rehab a hotel where the loan amount needed is $100,000 and the hotel itself was worth $200,000 and all you had was $25,000, you wouldn't be able to participate. Even though the loan itself has a nice and safe loan to value of 50%, you can't do it because you're limited. But a broker would come in and coordinate 3 other private lenders, each at $25,000, to acquire the $100,000 needed for the loan. All 4 of you would send your money to sit in escrow at the title company that will be paid out when the loan and mortgage was signed and closed, of course. The title company would then put all 4 of you in a first lien position, with each of you owning 25% of that first lien. If the loan was paying 12% annually, then all your funds are making 12% annually. So it doesn't matter if you're a 25% owner or 5% owner, because the lump sum as a whole is all making 12%. If the borrower doesn't pay you back, well, the broker forecloses and sells the property, of which you will then get your entitled 25% of whatever it sells for. Pooling yourself with other private lenders only strengthens your ability to private lend and participate in bigger and better lending opportunities. So to bring it full circle, once the broker approves the loan, they're going to compile a summary of the lending opportunity on what is called a loan summary fact sheet that they will then distribute to all of the private lenders in its network pool. This loan summary sheet will contain details of the loan, including loan amount, loan purpose, LTV, borrower history, exit strategy, and collateral details. So in short, the broker compiles all the information and summarizes it all into one simple form that you could look at to determine if the loan is right for you. All in one easy document. Again, all the work has already been done for you already, and it will be presented to you as a ready-to-lend opportunity. All you have to do then is review the loan and tell the broker how much money you would like to invest towards the overall loan amount. The broker will then receive a different contribution commitments from its private lender network until the loan amount is achieved. Often the loans will be on a first-come, first-served basis, meaning that once the loan fills up, you'll have to wait for the next lending opportunity. Now that all of the funds are acquired, the different private lenders will all send their funds to a title company that'll sit in escrow while the lawyers and title company review the mortgage agreement and get it finalized to get signed. Once the trustee mortgage is signed, the funds will be released to the borrower, and the lenders will have their names added to that first lien position on the title of that collateral. Now here's the part that we're all waiting for. It's time to get paid. Now that the loan closes, you are now starting to earn interest. The broker will hire a loan servicer to service the loan. The loan servicer's tasks include: the back office tasks include collecting monthly payments, divvying them up, and paying them out to the different lenders every month, back into the bank accounts or back into their retirement account. They're also going to be mailing any required notices and statements, including year-end tax documents for the IRS. They're going to watch over the loan itself to ensure that the borrower is maintaining adequate insurance coverage, protecting your collateral. And last but not least, they're going to coordinate the default and foreclosure proceedings if necessary. Once the loan is set to pay off and return your principal, The broker will contact you and notify you that there will be a payoff soon and that it would be in your best interest to start reviewing other lending opportunities. That way, the minute you get your money back, you can reinvest the principal, plus all of the interest you've learned, onto another trust deed. We want to keep that monthly money coming in so we can keep our money working by limiting our downtime and reinvesting our interest so it can compound and continue to grow faster and faster. So let's recap. The broker does all of the work finding and evaluating the loan opportunity for you. You choose the loans that you like. Then the broker closes the loan for you. The servicer then does all the month-to-month work for you. You do virtually nothing besides sit back, collect checks, while watching your investment and retirement accounts grow predictably and safely. One of the best parts of working with the broker and servicer is that they often don't even charge you for any of the work that they perform. The broker and servicer are often both compensated by the borrower of your funds. The broker gets paid by the borrower, similar to a loan officer at closing. Seeing how the broker only makes money when they fund loans, they're incentivized to bring you solid loans that pay off. So that way you come back around and reinvest on their next lending opportunity. Imagine if they invested you on a loan and you lost money, do you think you're going to go back around and invest with them again? No, of course not. They want to make sure they bring you good quality loans. They need you, not vice versa. Because remember, they don't have any money. Then in turn, the servicer makes their money every month by charging the borrower a monthly servicing charge as they collect the monthly payments. So let me recap this again for you. The broker does all the work finding and evaluating the loan opportunities. You choose only the ones that you like. The broker closes the loan for you. The servicer then does all the month-to-month work for you. The broker and servicer do all this at no charge to you, so you have no cost to be a private lender, and you do virtually nothing besides sit back and collect checks while watching your investment and retirement accounts grow predictably and safely. Working through a broker to begin your private lending experience is the safest and most secure way to get started as a private lender, and you should clearly see the difference between working with a broker compared to doing it all on your own. Now hopefully you understand why private lending through a trusted broker is a fantastic option for you. Even if you're inexperienced in private lending and investing, there are better ways of growing your investments than having to deal with an up and down stock market and paying a financial advisor to gamble with your money. You too can become the bank and make safe, predictable returns without having to spend or gamble your money in the stock market. All you need is to utilize a trusted deed broker to guide you into the banking world and invest your retirement funds in a way that works for you. In our next section, I'm going to walk you through an example of a loan summary fact sheet from a fictionary broker so that when it is your time to start reviewing lending opportunities, you're prepared and you know what to look for.